Puppetry is, it's a ghettoized art form. It's always marginalized. It's always on the periphery of the dominant culture. And it always has been and always will be, and that's its strength. But it's also its weakness.
Since its inception in 1999, the Black Sheep Puppet Festival has developed as one of the city's most unique artistic and cultural events.
Because these are little wooden dolls, you are able to focus and to concentrate purely on the emotion that's being portrayed.
I think it's pretty great actually what happens here, because it's a relatively small group of people that manage to transform a space that's usually just a workspace into something that looks like a, fairly conventional theater.
My name is Leslie M. Putchbuckle. I'm 11 years old, and I'm supposed to be on this stage right now.
No, Leslie, you have to go now. Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea that would suit you perfectly. You like to be rock star, yes? All right, how about the biting of small animals' heads? That's very popular in our country. Are you prepared for that?
Sure, okay, bring it on.
All right, then why don't we introduce Leslie to our friend?
Yeah, I'm tearing limb from limb, yeah. Oh, I can see now. Leslie, what the fuck? I can move now. Hey, wait a second. Oh, you never shoot me though. What? You never, can I take him home, huh? Can I keep up? Oh, I can never bite his head off. You scared my bladder!
That's right, Leslie. Here he is. Oil.
Came to the Black Sheep Puppet Festival because we felt that it was something that it was a rare opportunity to get on the ground floor of a festival that seems like it'll develop. I think that everyone that we've met and talked to seem to have their hearts and minds in the right places in terms of they're doing this in a very cool way.
I think it was awesome. I think it's fantastic. I think the fact that you open that door and gushes of trombone and all sorts of mania come through, and from seeing all the different kinds of shows, and I've met all these people tonight and was suddenly a frog in someone's show that I hadn't met until an hour before that. And I think it was just an amazing chance for me to see Pittsburgh, which I had never even considered as a location on Earth before. I'd never thought of it at all. And then to suddenly see it as this interesting place, and then to come here and see all the work that people had put into putting it together, and to be able to share what I'd brought and to see what other people had made, and to know that there's all these people out there that are working on stuff. Because in my own life, I do these things and then go out there, and this isn't really the kind of thing that it seems like most people are spending their lives doing. And so it feels good to have some confirmation of that this is something worthwhile, and that people want to see this, and people will pay to see this, and people feel good when they watch this kind of thing.
What did you make? Probably the most exciting thing for me, though, is like the children's thing. Just to, as an artist, like seeing all their little putty-like minds, you know, that aren't really like formed by society yet, what they come up with, you know, because like they'll take a stick, put one eye on it, and say it's a giraffe, you know, and you know, and then you'll see like some of these adults like saying, well, don't you think it should be yellow with spots? And they're like, no, that's him. That's just, it's kind of great because as an artist, that's sort of what you try for your whole life, to recapture that, you know, that purity and innocence. Just listen to them out. They're just here to have a good time.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody, the house is going to open in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Just the nucleus of energy going on in the gallery space and in the theater, it's real palpable. Most people still conceive of the puppet theater as being something that's sort of docile for children mostly. And so now in the past 20 years in the States, there's been a renaissance of it as a viable art form for a serious artist to pursue. So right now, some of the greatest experimental theaters going on in the States is being done in the puppet theater. And this is clear.
And this film crew, we were greeted at the bus station by
like
a film
superstars.
crew.
How does it feel to be in the United States?
It's great. It's really good. Yeah.
Did you bring us any boomerangs?
No.
Koala bears?
It's the audience who takes us on their journey of what they think we are, rather than us saying to them, this is what we are, deal with it.
People read what they're familiar with and what they have triggers and connections for, you know. That's why some people come up and go, oh wow, grandma, give me a hug. They've got a great relationship with the grandma. It's obviously they reflect their own experiences onto the puppet. Whereas others will just come up and go, shush your fanny, granny.
You can be having a really close one-to-one conversation, this giant and this little person, but the 100 people around you are also taking part in that exchange. Yeah. So it's not just a really isolated thing.
And you can take it at face value and just go, well, it's a big old bag lady, and if you want to read more into it, then there's certainly stuff that we feel strongly about.
The Black Sheep Puppet Festival is a springboard for doing stuff we've been wanting to do, like work with Rilke and work with puppets.
Everything else about me is torn, sad, weather-beaten and worn. Why did God ever hesitate to flush it all down the drain?
The series of poems for the puppets are these incredibly dark, desperate voices. But it's funny, the minute you have a little dwarf puppet come out that's sad looking, people are howling at it. Usually by the end, people are like, oh wow, that was sad.
I can't explain to someone you need to go. I can't explain to someone that. It's like, I want to do it. I want to hit the drum. I want to hit the.
I want to marry a crocodile, an unborn calf, a general. It doesn't really matter what I marry. I'm not really fussy.
How can I harness my own energy in this little, in a confined area? And what I like about the puppet theater is you can just have tons of tricks, and you can have all these inventions. It gives you tons of opportunities to invent how to make something happen, and the mechanics of it being equally as exciting as what it executes.
Let us honor today at our puppet festival the Andalusian Don Cristobal, first cousin to the Russian Petrushka and the German Casper and the English-speaking Punch. In them, the pure and ancient spirit of the theater still survives. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You see, I can open up the way that's some morning.